So I'm not gonna lie, I've tried to make this video like 18 times and something keeps happening each time. Last time I just forgot to hit record. I don't know what's happening to me. It's like I'm not supposed to make this video, but I think that it's important that I do. So this is the last shot. I hope that this gets put up on YouTube. Fingers crossed. Everything's recording. Let's get into it. I've gone back and forth on making this video a couple times, but I think it's important to air my concerns and opinions on microtransactions and Halo 6, as well as to listen to other people's concerns. I really want to know your guys' opinions, down in the comments below. Please, 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 let me know what you think about microtransactions, what you hope to see in Halo 6, what you hope you don't see in Halo 6, but I think that 343 and Microsoft are in a unique position to really incorporate the rec packs in a positive way. But before we get into all that, I just want to kind of like go into the background of how I feel. I have an addictive personality when it comes to, achieving stuff, and I get hyper focused on awards and everything, and especially in video games. Now, I remember in Modern Warfare 2, I wanted the Angel of Death calling card, which was for, calling in AC-130s. Once I got that card, I was like, what's next? What do I want to do now? What card do I want? And it was the end-of-the-line nuke card. You had to call in like 5 nukes, and you got the end-of-the-line calling card. Sick. And it was like, well, what do I want now? And I just kept going through like different calling cards, trying to get whichever one I wanted next. And I remember I really wanted the OG calling card, and that was for getting the final kill cam with an attack helicopter in any game mode. And I remember that took me more than a couple games because the attack helicopter was awful, and I would go in the free-for-all and get the 24 kills or whatever it was and just camp and try to let my attack helicopter get the last kill, and they were awful. People shot them down left and right. It was not a good time. In Destiny 1, I would grind Crucible and Strikes to get faction rank up packages so that I could get God roll weapons, and I would spend hours upon hours doing that. And Halo, up until Halo 5, has had a robust customization system in place that rewarded players for completing challenges and objectives, but the world has since changed, and so has the gaming industry. Microtransactions, however player unfriendly, have found themselves in basically every single game in some capacity. Even single player games have microtransactions in them now. But late last year, Battlefront 2 released to basically a shitstorm of bad publicity with its microtransactions. People were flipping out. Media outlets were reporting on it and saying that this is, destroying the game and everything. And EA and DICE changed their stance on it and started to compromise. Destiny 2 has basically put any reason to grind away from the player. There's nothing to grind for in that game because all the cosmetic items, all the cool stuff, all the ghost shells are put in the Eververse system, which basically takes, any reason to grind out of the game. And now people aren't playing Destiny 2. So I think it would be naive to assume that 343 hasn't seen the bad press of other developers and other gaming companies. And I think that it would be stupid of them, so stupid, to ignore the community's cries to bring back the challenge-oriented unlocking of gear as opposed to their RNG loot box system or the rec system that they have right now. Halo, 343, Microsoft, they have the opportunity to right the ship and come into the good graces of gamers and really, have a positive light shine upon them. I do think loot boxes are here to stay in some capacity. There's always going to be something for the gamer to buy, but RNG loot boxes are the worst form, and Halo 5 does that with armor in the loot boxes, and I think that has to go. But before we get into that, Halo 5 has free DLC due to rec packs. Basically, that's why they say they have them. They also help fund the HCS stuff. I couldn't find a lot of statistics on how much money they've actually made. The last article I could find was 2 years ago, and it said that they made $1.5 million and they were helping fund the prize pool and stuff. So they were definitely making money. But the cool thing about having free DLC is you never split the community. You don't take players and put them into lower populated playlists, or take players away from playing with their friends, or alienating a gamer because their budget doesn't allow them to pay past the $60 price tag of the base game.
And everybody can be like, oh, Hollow, that's not... I would rather have to pay for DLC than have rec packs.
That's great. That's your opinion. That's a good opinion to have. I can respect that. Absolutely, I can respect that. But on the other end of the spectrum, I would think that the people who appreciate the DLC, I think that they would rather have free DLC with the option to buy or not buy loot boxes than be separated from their friends or put in the lower populated playlists and having a less fun time. Yeah, you might not get the helmet you want straight away, but you're always going to be able to play with your friends. You're always going to be in the same playlist as the greater population. The downfall to that is that the kid that can take his parents' credit card is going to have an endless supply of Nornfangs and is going to shoot you in the face a lot. But, you know, that's, in the grand scheme of things, that's not that bad. But going forward, I think that Halo 6 should make armor unlocked progression-wise. I think that you should throw the visors in the loot box, throw paint jobs in the loot box, throw HCS gear in there. If they decide to have holiday or special occasion themed things, crap, throw it in the loot boxes. But you have to go back to giving people a reason to grind the game that isn't, you know, the player pulling the lever on a slot machine to get the armor. Give the player something to aim to achieve instead of forcing them to pay or alienate them because they can't pay. So basically the armor would range from sets you earn via achievements, commendations. You can rake stuff up, you know, get 100 kills with the sniper rifle, you get a form of the recon helmet, or I don't know, something like that. And there's also going to be sets that you can only earn through the rec packs. I think that that is a good compromise. Now here's the part that I think people might disagree with me the most. But I think the weapons such as Nornfang, those super OP weapons, let them stay in the loot boxes, but have a system where you can unlock a single card for use. So say you get 100 kills with a regular sniper rifle in Arena or Warzone. You just have the regular, basic, uncommon, or whatever it is, sniper rifle. Once you get 100 kills, you unlock a Nornfang card to be used in Warzone. One card, that's it. 100 kills isn't a crazy, you know, number for somebody to aim for, but you don't alienate anybody from, you know, buying, not having the money to buy the rec packs. You give them something to achieve, but you also allow people to still pay money for the rec packs to get Nornfangs and stuff like that, you know, to play the slot machine game within the actual game. You know, you basically allow kids who don't have credit cards, or adults and teens who can't afford to waste money on the game, you give them the ability to earn the weapon just by playing your game more. And I think that that's the most important thing as a game developer. And as this time of having games as a service goes on, you always want people to have a reason to log in and play your game, to have fun. And that's an easy way to do it. Instead of, you know, opening rec pack after rec pack after rec pack after rec pack after rec pack and being, you know, disheartened that you don't get to use a Nornfang, you know that you can go play Arena or Big Team Battle or any playlist that has a sniper rifle. Once you get your 100 kills, you get your Nornfang, and you can save up and stuff, you know, use them all in one match if you want to. I think because Halo 6 has had the most development time of a Halo game since Reach, I think that we're going to see the armor unlock system return to the player. I really do think that that will be in Halo 6. I think that there will still be things in loot box. Obviously, the rec packs are going to come back. There's no way that they don't come back. But I think giving the player the ability to unlock their armor and then throwing everything else cosmetic-wise into the rec pack system is a good compromise. Like I said, you want to give people a reason to log into your game and play. And a lot of games are muddling through that right now. But that's going to do it for the video, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed. I hope that we can be civil in the comments. I would love to hear them. Honestly, please let me know your opinions. It's not just on Halo, on microtransactions in general. If you think they're here to stay, if they're not, they're the worst thing to ever happen to gaming, or if they can be used in a positive way, let me know. I look forward to reading the comments. If you guys liked the video, please leave a thumbs up, like thing. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.